Hello, live. I know somebody's going to hop on real quick and then hop back off. Seems to be what happens right at the beginning. What is this? Oh, I don't want this. I don't want this. Right. She might actually say the truth. But, yeah, I'm not. Oh, yeah. It's one of these things. My lamp today decided to just, it's decided to have a mind of its own. I don't even bother. I'd like to try to maneuver this. Forget it. Not going to happen. So, God Cares Ministries. I'm Dr. Ruth. I'm also clergy, right? And I live in Elton, and I'm just doing some things here and there to let more and more people from the Elton area know who I am, and that kind of thing. So, I get to go see the pain management doctor. There's good news about that, and I'm grateful because, you know, the more medications I take, the more it bothers my stomach. So if I can, reduce the number of medications I take, that helps. So hopefully now a little bit, there's, a little hope coming. We'll see new medication tomorrow. Um, but my breakthrough pain's been so bad this week that in this last month, yeah, no, I'm too much of a big girly sissy. Yep. For some of it, like, oh, I'm girly. I'm a scared little girl. No more pain shots, man. Yeah, exactly. Oh God, nerve ablation again. Yeah. The problem is I have fibromyalgia. You see, yes, there's still plenty of doctors who don't even know what that is, but it makes a difference. Like your skin can freaking hurt, right? But I've had occasions where it's sort of like my bones hurt. I don't know. But anyway, so I'm slowly but surely, slogging through doctors. More doctors. Yeah. Some of them I'm happy to see, right? But it's not like, it's not, I'm not there for, fun parties, unfortunately. So I try and like tell people, oh, man, I'm trying, okay? Like, I can't smile all damn day long like some people can. No, not, never start smoking, everyone. But the people got to give some people some, let's not, some of us over 40, yeah, they were selling cigarettes to us like nutcases. Right. Exactly. Joe Cool, Mark Lemon. Right? The smoky, the right candy cigarettes. But on slow cessation, I'm on slow cessation. And I've gotten some help with that. So technically, even though your eyes might see this, I'm a non smoker. Yeah. So fewer and fewer as I go. Then I get to a point where, okay, I can drop another one. Right. Yeah. Sleep hypnosis nightly for the quitting of the smoking. The good thing is I'm not around a bunch of smokers anymore. So less temptation. But uh yeah, God Cares Ministries. I need as much help as I can get. Still need secretary and treasurer. So these are, you know, Yeah, they're masters or higher positions. Okay, at the moment, they're gonna be volunteer. I volunteer. Yeah. At some point, obviously, want to try and get some kind of income, but um, things are going slowly because I got to do all three. Right. I'm not a big fan of dealing with money stuff. Yeah, it gets in my way, is what it is. So, yeah, it just gets in my way. Regardless, yeah. So, uh, I don't even know. I could talk about stuff, but it's just like it could go on and on and on and on and on and on. So, right, the objects for my next week. What, today is Wednesday. The object for my next week is trying to see if I can get the pulmonologist and the neurologist in the same room. Nelly. Yeah, that's gonna take some coordinating. We'll see. The pulmonologist is also the sleep doctor, in case anybody wants to know. If you didn't know that, then yeah. Um, so yay, but transportation is a major issue. Mhm. So I'm still trying to figure that out with a little help. Getting places I need to go. So I can go grocery shopping once a week because I get a ride, which is good. And occasionally, friendly, yeah, I go somewhere. And every Sunday, I mean, one Sunday a month, I try and go have breakfast with some friendlies. So JoJo's, big big fan of JoJo's. And if you order from JoJo's in the morning, it's it's kooky. Like they'll say, okay, give us 45 minutes an hour, but like 10 minutes later, there's this person at your door with your breakfast. It's like, wow, yay. I didn't have to wait an hour. Right. This is the extent of the joy in my life. I am joyful. This is true. I get to keep my girls. Okay. I was worried about that. No, no, no booby cancer for me. No, thank you. No, thank you. I'm good. No, you can't. Don't. Nobody's gonna be doing booby. Don't. Yeah, get away. F you. Cancer. Kick your ass around for a little while. Yeah. I try not to get too involved with the cancer stuff because it's just freaking torn my family straight apart. So, right to the point of death. So not my favorite topic. I mean, I'll talk about it with the doctor. It comes up, but so far, yay, right? Cancer free. That is me, and It's gonna stay that way. This other stuff that's happening is just like more crap I can't explain to people. So, right, but some of these insurance companies. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's between some of my doctors and other. It's it seems like there are people who actually quite literally think I'm freaking superhuman, and I'm not. And I am a female, right? I'm not hockey tough because I don't get paid money, right? I'm hockey soft. But I mean, I have actual real human problems that are medical. And there are days when I do. I am a little bit, sometimes, every so often, right? A little bit of a, whiny baby about it. And well, yeah, I'm forgiving of myself because it's like, yeah, you be whining too. Yeah, we'd all be standing around with our wine and cheese. Let's bring in the crackers. Yeah, let's go. All right, come on, everybody. Right. So yeah, I'll whine occasionally because I'm absolutely astounded at some interesting expectations people have of other people. It's kooky. Wow. Uh, but so yeah, I'm gonna be in Elton probably till I die. Like, no, you won't be able to get rid of me, Elton. Too bad. Right? I'm already rooted now. I got some roots. Oh, yeah. Right. But I am a friendly. This is true. All right. Extra special yawn. It's about that time of day, but it just took more medication, so it'll pick back up again for me in a few minutes. My The food that I eat, the kind of diet I have to have, is so restrictive. It's just nuts, right? It's just like oh, I can eat one carb smart, you know, whatchamacallit, fudge sickle a day, and I can have one right cup of yogurt a day, and I can have yeah, like, forget the potatoes. Oh no, no, not the potatoes. But I love potatoes. Yeah, I still will eat, yeah, potatoes now and again. My favorite, obviously, well, my favorite kind of potatoes are the baby reds. I love those. Yeah, I've never met a potato I didn't like. Exactly. I like all potatoes. Yeah, they're all just as yummy. Yeah, they're all just as good. It sucks. So weaning myself off potatoes has been joyous, I can assure you. Yeah, but occasionally, I get to meet some baby reds occasionally, and occasionally I'll do instant mashed potatoes. Just if I'm having trouble eating whole food, like my stomach sometimes just doesn't want it anymore. Um, but that comes and goes too. So just to get something in the belly, I have to, right? I'll do that. And then, yeah, then I do. If I'm going to do it, of course, I'm going to put the sour cream on there. Although it's light sour cream, right? And the chopped, dried chives. I don't get fresh chives. Yeah. But I got the freeze dried chives. It's good enough. Right? Exactly. So totally not gourmand. So I just want people to know if you've been around and about, run across this. It's like, yeah, I'm still alive, but don't be getting all pissy because I didn't like call somebody or something. It's just, what do you want me to do? Been in and out of hospitals. You know, nobody's going to be able to put the guilt on me. See what I'm getting at? I don't have that much to feel guilty about. But trying to understand certain things. Some people, it's just hard. Um, yeah. So I'm sure tomorrow my life will be slightly better. I hope it's tomorrow. Yeah. I may not get it right away, but a new longer lasting medication which replaces a couple other medications, it's probably better. And the pain management portion is crap. I know I'm gonna have to lifelong pain management, I guess. Right. I don't know most of the time, but neither does anybody else. It's just, well, what do you? Why don't you people get paid? Like, didn't you go to medical school? Well, some people, I'm beginning to wonder. Right? Like, where did you get your? I don't understand what you're getting at. Anyway, uh, a lot of this I re-edit, so I do this also to check reduced facial expressions. Um, and anything else, may or may not appear that I'm not acting. Um, yeah, the blank stare is reduced, but these things could also be medications, although some of it was happening before I was on medications. Right. Yeah, but I can't really, in all kinds of doctors well, here, keep a journal. And I'm like, well, what do you want me to do? Like, you people think I'm fucking Jesus or something. Well, knock that shit off, for crying out loud. Right. Oh my God. Exactly. There's some things in my life that aren't that wonderful and great at all. Like being raped and tortured. That was not a fun party for me. All right. Uh, and some of it is, I, I don't even know anymore. But I know I'm staying in Alton because I can't handle moving. And yes, the doctors are within walking distance, most of them. The only time, yeah, if they're close enough, I can usually do it, except if it's really hot or it's really, really cold. And then, right, I have to leave my house an hour before an appointment that quite literally would take 2 minutes drive. Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm getting there. Just all right. Crap. So it's true. Um, I really need help getting money built up for God Cares Ministries. I really do. Um, I have an application ready. I know what the qualifications are. I can't send out any applications or really notify anybody that there's, fund money ready because there isn't. And yeah, extra cat and an extra senior citizen emergency, pretty much, right? The funds got to build. People aren't, you have to contribute to it a little bit, okay? And besides all that, some of you, well, you are some shitty Christians. Could I get some freaking, right, tithe? Right. The other ones who don't know what that means is I'm not talking to them. What are you doing? Well, screw you. Well, I hope God does step on your face. See what I'm getting at? Right. I don't have nice things to say to some of the people I used to know. I'm not gonna, do the back talk thing either. So No, I'm one of those people who does not want to get high. No. So that's another fussy thing that has to do with me. Yeah. Doctors say, well, I'll see how much pain I can take. Exactly. And then I'll let you know. Oh, wait. Yeah, no. I said stop. Right. I want to be a sissy puss. So everybody's just here to let me be a sissy puss about it. Yep. I'm just a little woman, sissy puss. Okay. Jeez. But I'm sure there are people who will eventually run across it. And they'll understand what I meant. Yeah. But the dirty birds, okay, admittedly. Well, sometimes I too sit in the dirty bird section of life. Okay, right. Like I've spent time in the dirty bird section myself. But for crying out loud, there are times and places, people. You get what I'm saying? Like, so when I say mature, I'm not talking about porn, right? Okay, I'm not. No, it's not triple X that way, man. Well, if you want to go triple X, exactly, I'll just throw what's his name at you. Yeah, Vin Diesel, exactly. Like, ha ha, trick. No treats for you. Right. Okay. I I do have a good sense of humor, admittedly, but people's expectations of me have been ridiculous since I was a little kid. So I just stopped ignoring all that. Yeah. Um, and I'm trying to set up ways to help people with post traumatic stress. But some of it, yeah, is spiritual confusion. Okay. Some of it is. It's not necessarily, in the DSM. And so I do not think that the DSM is at all representative of the actuality of the sum total of human behavior in the slightest. So, you know, I'm not the kind of psychology person's even going to fucking talk about it to anybody. But I'll pick it up and throw it in the trash. Um, because it just isn't, it wasn't set up properly. But spiritual people will sometimes have symptoms that can mirror something else. You understand? Right. Except it's not coming from the direction that some people think it's coming from. So it can get confusing. Okay? That's why the people, those of us who understand those things better and we're well trained and we just walk in it daily and do those things, we can tell the difference. I mean, I know I'm not the only one, but that's something that modern psychology needs to freaking. You need to address the whole person. Okay, so people with the mind, body, spirit, it's still three. Three is one, one is three. The perfect three. Don't let the bullshit semantics get in the way of all this stuff. Okay, none of it needs to be fancy or flowery at all. There are, yes, situations where spiritual situations and thoughts and actions and activities may be at least two-thirds of the issue rather than, yeah, something that some have been seeing as mental illness. Okay? I think some of you are just dead wrong. And you need to get checked. Okay? So no, I don't suggest anybody really rely too much on the DSM, and it should just go away. Uh, it's hurtful. It's wrong in many areas, right? I mean, it is. Exactly. Um, and some people's belief systems, it is important too to know, well, some aren't going to be taking medication because that's just how it is for them. Right. Sometimes you can try, but they're not going to. So yeah, I I heard something when I was some people claim to read in, yeah, the field of psychology saying that in the state of Maryland now, you don't get that option, and they can, yes, force you to take. Well, sure, I suppose, maybe, if you're in a psych floor in a contained environment, but I don't know where else that is so not true. It isn't. No. Um, so I don't really know where people are getting your information from, but at this juncture, just double check everything, I guess. I don't know what to do. I'm sure that I don't have palsy. I'm sure the stress is not the reason why I can't duck walk. I can't even take a freaking bath, man. Can't shave my legs. I try to get out for exercise, but the best exercise I can get, anybody wants to help me, I'm like, well, I need a freaking pool that I can swim laps in at least twice a week. Please, somebody help me. Then I can get rid of some of this weight. It's also great. Any on land exercise, dry land, anything. Yep. I mean, if I get dizzy in the pool, so what? I get dizzy in the pool. You see what I'm trying to say? Right. But if I get dizzy on dry land, right. I mean, I could quite literally fall for it and smash my face. Okay. Right. I've known this for years on end. People have asked me, what do you need? What would be helpful to you? I need a pool that I can do laps in at least twice a week so I can burn off some freaking calories and do some breath work. I don't understand why people even ask if they weren't going to listen for the answer in the first place. I don't know. I don't need much else than that. $1,000 guaranteed monthly going to the ministry pretty much stabilizes it enough anyway that, right, the fund will start building faster at this juncture. Okay. And two, I need a swimming pool where I can do laps at least twice a week to burn off some calories and get exercise. It needs to be some kind of pool. My joints can't take any other kind of crap. Right. I, I mean, don't anyone give me too much crap because I put that online like years ago. What I needed, I still need that. It never happened, right? So people come, right, gallivanting, all like insensitive into a person's life. I don't know, but what I've needed has not changed since that time. Right. I need a pool that I can swim laps in at least twice a week. I love swimming. I love water. You understand? Nobody would even have to, no one would have to even remind me. Like, I would just get up in the morning, open my eyes, right? Put on a suit, go into the pool. I'll do that all by my damn self. Okay. That's what I need in order to, even think about losing weight more quickly or doing physical exercise. It's the only thing my body can tolerate. And I've known this for years. Right. It's still the same. So right now, I mean, the why, well, they were nice enough to really work that price down, and I was grateful because all I had left there was $20 a month. So I'm like, I only have this much to work with, and they did. However, right, my former residential situation, yeah. Oh, sorry, I forgot. Oh, you need to go to the, well, I need to do it on a regular like schedule. Okay. And they're the ones gave me a lecture about how I need structure. And I'm like, well, as soon as you could provide some, yeah, for all of us, maybe. Well, you're not doing a good job of it. And these people need to get out from underneath you. Well, I will make it my business. Okay. But yeah, reliable rides became the issue. But I know I can still swim a mile because I did it. And yeah, the muscles, I didn't have any sore muscles really. It was, yeah, I pray for that. Well, that's what I'm saying. God doesn't like me or something. I don't know what to say to anybody. Like, well, then you talk to God for me. I don't know. Everybody, I don't care what other patients are like, medical people, but me, great. I've known this for years. Yeah, I don't have an indoor pool right this moment. I don't have an outdoor pool right this moment. Right. Or one of those swim spas. Yeah, swim against the, right. Because that's the only kind of exercises I can actually really do. And yeah, I probably start picking up speed. I didn't forget how to swim. No, exactly. Get some freestyle in there, crawl, right? And then throw in a couple, laps of backstroke. Yeah, good news, right? That's what I need. That's what I need. I mean, I just feel like I've been ignored by most people most of my life, and at a certain point, it's just like, if it comes down to it, it's just, well, I can't help the fact that you ignored me this whole time, right? So I'm not necessarily quite as friendly with some because exactly, I really am not going to take the abuse. the end. Okay? Nope. Well, I'm not in the National Hockey League, so I'm walking around outside Nelson, Maryland, like, all right, which any one of you think you got the right to abuse me, do you? I disagree. Right. So I know, and then menopause, holy hell. This is ridiculous. Yay, life is great. It's like then menopause. Oh my God. Right? It's like the ladies now. I feel like I'm sitting on the sun. It's crazy. Right? And yeah, then you do. You do want to just take it all off and go streaking through the quad. Roll around in the snow. Yeah. That's good. Good stuff. We'll see. Yes, ice skater people and ice people, right? Like, yeah. I'm good. burn a body shape, size shape on the melt, right? A person shape right into the ice. Like, yeah. Good stuff. Wow. I know these things happen as you get older and grow up and all that medical stuff. So, but um, people need to try to be a little bit right. Like a lot of people are stressed, and you may not know what that person has been going through that day or week or year. Or whatever. So just once a day. And if you need to accomplish something, you know, I try not to get too pissy with people on the phone at all because it's just like, well, some of it I know. I'm like, well, I know there's nothing you can do about it. I get it. Yeah. Can you try and remember to call me? Yeah. So COVID, the after effects on human behavior of COVID will be anomalous to this planet. So everyone needs to understand, okay, do what you can to take a minute. Some will say, well, you got to do the whole, if you're doing tapping, you have to do the whole thing. Well, no, because there might be one right here, and that's the one that you might have to do for tapping. And tapping it helps you calm down a little and keeps you in and out. But there is one here that may not be that for me, right? I just need to do this a couple of times, few times, and I'm pretty settled, right? So, uh, everyone, you gotta try, right? Don't be carrying angry crap all around with you. Right. So I don't know. I was gonna say something probably important. Yeah, it's just like, oh, I totally don't care most of the time. Right. Just I will say what I will say. But these things are it is absolutely ridiculous. I was talking to someone who has to take cabs, former military. Yes, he does have a home. Okay. Right. And he was trying to take a cab to go to a doctor in Havre Grace from Elton. And one of the cab companies quoted him $190. Well, yeah, we're priced out. We're priced out of having the ability to use even free healthcare. So everybody, hi, take off the road covered glasses. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey, you're getting delivered. So you never bother me again. Thank you. Amen. Out the door. Okay? I deal with professional people, and I'm a professional person. I will, right, start causing issues law enforcement wise with people who don't like, yeah, hey, Jerry Bruckheimer is not the one who runs any of the police departments. Okay. So all that stuff you see on TV and about medical stuff is not how things actually work in real life. Got it? Everybody, you need to freaking know that. And city pace is much different from rural pace. So Elton needs to do some serious catch up. And exactly, wow. I don't know what it is being taught in schools these days, but wow, no, no, that's not, no, it isn't. Okay, no, right. So, you know, there are some people who get all riled up about stuff, but the fact of the matter is, you could at least wait until somebody was finished their sentence. I mean, those kind, yeah. Now, some of them could be autistic, but that is part of the problem. Okay, right. You can't expect other people out in public to know and understand that. Okay, right. You can't. So, it's not a stigma. People get depressed. I have post traumatic stress. I've had it. I got diagnosed with post traumatic stress in my early 20s. Still hasn't changed. It's lifelong. There are certain things that I haven't been able to, overcome. But most of it does happen. But throwing pills at people because they're a little anxious is the sissy puss. Yes, I don't know anything about pharmaceutical chemistry or the way the human body works. So if you're one of those people that doesn't know that, it's better just to be quiet and listen to the ones who do know that. Okay? So do that. Okay? Um, I was put on antipsychotics. I didn't even need it. I wasn't diagnosed with anything that would require it. So why did they give me antipsychotics? It's not used for anything else. And who the hell prescribes Halcyon in this day and age? Right. People need to do some CEUs and actually read medical books and actually go to medical school before you start telling everybody that LSD is and mushrooms are the way to spiritual experiences and healing. Well, you are telling harmful lies. Okay? So some of you claim to be light workers. I disagree. I mean, you really don't want to get into a spiritual war with me. Right. You don't. So I asked for help, right? Because I'm allowed to make up some time. Yeah, in my life. Just, oh, I don't like it when people waste my damn time. And I sure as hell don't like it when people say that they can do something, that they have skills to do something, and then they don't. Okay? That wastes a lot of time, and it can get people killed. So, no, you can't really fake it till you make it with many, many locations in the United States of America. Okay? Right. Everybody It's not over yet. I mean, I'm hoping and praying that it isn't Parkinson's and that it's just a bunch of symptoms that all together seem like Parkinson's, but they're all just separate, little different. I mean, it makes a little more sense. It's Parkinson's than it does anything else to me. Okay. And other medical professionals. Okay. So why did I get the shaft? And by the way, anybody, yeah, one particular person is obsessed with me for some reason. Yeah, I don't know. Get help. You can't force somebody to freaking love you. Okay? Right? Plenty of fish in the sea. Yeah. Crazy. Anyway, you know, just everybody, I don't know. Try to be decent to each other when you can. It is hard sometimes because when you are in a job where you're getting, pressed and yelled at, well, sometimes, right, people start getting cold and hard on you because they don't want to be yelled at all the time, right? I know I've been called so many different names. It's crazy. We don't discuss that. No. But I guess I'm going to have to now make it abundantly clear if I'm trying to put together an event, which, yes, the Cecil County Library System is an option for me for a few things and a few other places. But if I'm trying to put together an event, yeah, I mean, people need to be a little less suspicious about things sometimes online. And by the way, if you're smoking pot, and you get paranoid, yeah, that's not medically sound for any reason at all whatsoever. And I'm sure I could find thousands of, right, well put together research studies that would come in agreement to what I'm saying. Okay? Smoking pot does nobody any good. I'm only interested in the medical benefits of things like CBD, but I am very much concerned about how the mind, because of THC, you understand, can start overproducing serotonin, which puts you in a mental health crisis that almost seems like hell. So take it or leave it. I wouldn't bullshit anybody. So medically speaking, I it's got to help with some kind of circadian rhythm. And my guess would be the CBD, but I don't really know. Okay? Right. I don't want to smoke pot. I don't want to smoke anything. Right. Or smoke your pipe or blow your whistle or, right. Some of you fellas, nah, you really shouldn't be seen in public. Or heard for that matter. Right. Anyway. So internet friendlies, people who know me, you run across, anybody who sees this or anybody who it can be read. See, that's the thing is it. There's a all this gets put in a text form. Exactly. It so people who are blind can still hear the text. Right. Um, I don't know, everybody. We all just need to be, just everybody, just, people are getting way too fired up about crack to a dangerous level, like all over the planet. And if it doesn't stop, you can look at a loss of billions. Well, if this all gets destroyed, you're like, well, someone did. Someone said that's where you're headed. Was that where you're meant to be headed? Then I suggest you get a proper pilot in here instead of a fake one. Right. Okay. I will discuss paranormal things, but I don't necessarily agree 100% with those who claim to have, built the. No, you didn't, because they're right. I've been doing it, and so have other people, unbeknownst. Yeah, since we were kids. So I was neglected in every which way. Yeah, that happened. Right. So people sometimes you may not want to, but yeah, let somebody know. I don't know. I'm a sissy pussy, can't do it. Well, that's better than not saying anything. Right. Okay. And I had a brother, and the anesthesiologist, right? He had to go in emergency hernia surgery, and the anesthesiologist didn't know what kind of drugs or what was in his system or any of that, and it wasn't right reported. And yeah, that's likely what happened because there was an autopsy done. Right, he was on had so much stuff in his system that would be complicate anesthesia that he never woke up from that surgery. So I don't give a shit. Like, tell him you're on fucking heroin or whatever the hell it is, right? Like, just yes, spout it out. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. Okay. Don't worry about it. They need to know. Doctors and medical staff do need to know these things, right? So that they're not, so that that kind of thing doesn't happen. One of my siblings gone at the age of 33. And that's what pretty much the conclusion from the autopsy was just wasn't reported, that he had some things in his system and enough of it that the anesthesiologist didn't know, and it caused issues with the anesthesia and during surgery, and they couldn't revive him. So even if you are taking some kind of something like that, you're maybe, I don't care, illegal, or you're taking extra of medication that you do get prescribed, freaking tell the truth, please. Okay, right. That needs to happen too, because then you might come out of it in a much better situation than not surviving it. Okay, these things need to be disclosed. That's why they ask, so they're not giving you medication that might kill you. But we need to be much, much better there can't be any holes, is what I'm saying when it comes to that. Um, so everybody in the medical field is probably in some kind of slight psychosis because it's just like it hasn't ended for them. You understand? Okay. I don't care. You're in a big hurry to get somewhere. Everybody. And if you don't like it on planet Earth, well, then get the hell off the planet and leave the rest of us alone. Like, okay? Right. Thank you. Somebody from Elton. Yes, Elton people. You know people in Elton, right? Let them know what this information is. Yep, I'm clergy, but I understand. Yep, the left-handed path. Those who don't know what that is, don't worry about it. Right. I'm permitted to heal others. Okay. In order for me to do that, though, I have to have somewhat of a more rigid situation going on. And so I don't have much, but I do right now at least have a separate room from my living space. And a couple of people were asking about Bible study, so I can put that together. And a couple other people were, asking, you know, some things that they seem like they are in conflict, but they're not really in conflict. Uh, but no one needs to ask me questions about Jesus, the Christ. You can just ask him, right? Okay. Uh, so I need to fast track something here. So I'm probably gonna have to reach out to a contact or two and see what I can what can be managed so that I can take health insurance. But for now, okay, I'm concentrating on males because the way that they understand stress may be a little different from the way females understand stress. So there are some gender differences, people. They really do exist, but it doesn't mean anybody's pigeonholed or any of that. But yeah, there is. So, but people, you have a divine nature, okay? I wasn't kidding you about it, right? I don't need to be God, right? No. And I'm not trying to break into the entertainment industry. Um, so yeah, I don't know. Today's like, I don't even know why I got on live today. I was thinking about something and then I just did it, just habit, right? Um, I still need volunteers. $1,000 guaranteed to the ministry once a month gets it done for now. So that's not a lot. Get out there, somebody. Right, come on. I know nobody's watching this, but you never know. Um, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I don't wear my hair down a lot. A lot of people tell me I should. Unfortunately, it does get in my face a lot. There's a lot of hair back here. There is a lot of hair back here. And so for growing cancer wigs, I'm looking at another year, maybe another year. so that I can still have some left over. And then give at least a foot and a half, good foot and a half, to, well, whoever I pick this time. Some people, food's not an issue. Rides are an issue. Right? To get life-saving medical treatments, okay? But yes, the reason that I'm still single, just to make it abundantly clear, I was living with someone when I was younger, and we talked about marriage, but you know, I ended up getting pregnant, and the minute he found out I was pregnant, he took off and kind of like left me. Okay, so yes, little children, but it was their own father who later on came back into their lives and ended up killing them and himself and someone else. So obviously that was something that I needed to heal from. So no, I wasn't interested in having anybody stick their dick in me. Get it? Okay. And then, right, hockey, my hockey dude, we plan to get married. Then, later on in my life, and then a couple weeks so before we were supposed to get married, he died in a car accident. So, and there's more time. I'm like, okay, I need to heal. Some of you have been so ignorant to me. I just can't even look you in the face that way. So, you got to understand, right? I'm not gonna. And you don't get to rent space in my head. Nope, you're getting booted out in the past, and you don't get to have the benefits of me anymore. But that's why I'm still single at 50. Okay, plan to get married twice, didn't happen. So, like I said, friendlies, people run across this, whatever, stop and say hi, leave comments, ask questions. I don't know, but I will be putting together some events local. One, it's kind of like a little bit of an educational training sort of thing. I can use the library for that, I know, at some point. Okay. And then, yes, the community center, but I have to pay to use that. So, I'm not really sure exactly how everything's going to pan out, but um, try to ask for help. Um, I understand it gets really frustrating when you're asking for help and people don't know what that means. But that's why spiritual people need to be the ones who are helping, right? The APA, right? Psychological Association, right? Okay, all of you need to be checked. And you can't continue to ignore the fact that people have a spirit, a soul, a life force. And there's no way to get that life force by taking it. So, and I also, the other thing that has been coming up or something along the way, I don't know, if I do, right, go out on any dates, okay, clearly, yeah, I can't be like jumping around like a fucking gymnast. It's not a lifestyle. Exactly. But also, I'm not looking for one night anything. So I piss off if that's what keeps happening. Uh, try and take care of each other. I don't know, friggin' pray your face off for somebody. That's all I can say. And take care.